If you want to learn how to create a WordPress website in just 10 minutes, then this tutorial is for you. After watching this video, I guarantee you that you will be able to create your own WordPress site in a few easy steps, even if you are a complete beginner. And the good news is, you don't need any coding experience or big investments. If you have any questions, please ask in comments and we will answer you as soon as possible. And if that sounds interesting, let's get started. In the video description you will find a link which will take you to this site. It's called Hostinger, and on this site we can register both our hosting and domain, and the good news is the domain is included for free. Now if you don't know what domain and hosting is, domain is just an address of the site and users can visit your site by using this address. Hosting is the place where your site files will be located. So please click on the link in description. This is what Hostinger's homepage looks like at the time of recording. In your case it might look a little different, but don't worry, the basic steps will still be the same. As you can see right now, Hostinger is offering a sale, and the good news is they are doing it frequently, so there is a great chance that you'll get one too. Okay, let's start by choosing our hosting plan, and for this tutorial I will choose the premium shared hosting. It's a very good plan, and as I already said, it includes a free domain name. So let's click on select, choose a period, I'll go for 12 months. Quickly register the account by entering email address. Please make sure that you enter the valid email. Next, let's choose the payment method. I'll stick with credit card, but there's also some other options. Here you can see that in this plan, domain name is included for free as well as SSL certificate. To get even more discount, you can enter the coupon code. As you can see, the code has applied, and finally, I'm gonna very quickly enter my card credentials and click on Submit Secure Payment. When the payment process is completed, Hostinger will ask us to set a new password for the account. Make sure to save your password somewhere else and click on Confirm. Now, this is our start page. From here, we can start setting up our hosting settings. But before we do that, let's go to the email inbox, because we have received a few emails from Hostinger for setting up a new password and for payment confirmation. But most important is this one, because we need to verify our email address, so let's click on Verify Email. Log into your account again, and now we can start setting up our hosting and domain by clicking on Start Now. I'm gonna skip this question and jump into selecting the platform, which is WordPress in our case, so let's click on Select. And this step is important because here we are creating an admin account for the WordPress site. As you can see, the email is set by default, so we need to enter a new password and click on Continue. Now, Hostinger wants to offer us some pre-made templates for our newly registered WordPress site, but I'm gonna skip this step for now because we will do it later in a more efficient way. Alright, it's finally time to claim our free domain name, so click on Select, enter your desired name and hope that it is available. You can also choose a domain prefix. I'll stick with .com for now. Click on Search. As you can see, it is available, so let's click on Continue. And finally, finish the setup. Now there's a few more steps left to complete the domain name registration, like we need to choose the country, then click on Next Step. Here I will quickly fill out the personal information. Again, this is for registering the domain name. And finally, click on Finish Registration. Now Hostinger will quickly prepare a few things for us. And when it's done, click on Manage WordPress. And this is our Hostinger dashboard. From here we can configure many settings, but before we do that, let's quickly confirm our contact information. So in your email inbox, you will receive this email. Just click on this link and go back to the dashboard. Now the most important setting that we need to configure here is the SSL certificate. So let's click on SSL, and remember to install your SSL certificate, your domain registration should already be completed. And sometimes it takes a little while to finish this process. So if in your case it is not finished yet, just wait a little bit and then try to refresh the page. If it's completed, then click on Setup. Here you can select your domain and finally click on Install SSL. Wait for a couple of seconds. As you can see, the status says installing. And finally, our certificate is active. Let's also make sure that HTTPS redirection is enabled. And from now on, we are free to visit our newly registered WordPress site by clicking here, or you can enter your domain name in browser as well. And here it is. That's how our site looks right now. It's plain and simple with almost no content, but don't worry, we will change it in a moment. So in your browser address bar, please enter /wp-admin right at the end of your domain name and hit enter. Sign in with your email and password and congratulations, you are on your WordPress site dashboard. From here you can customize your site and add or edit its content. Now, when Hostinger installed WordPress for us, it also included a lot of additional functionality that are not necessary for us. In WordPress terms, those things are called plugins. Plugins are small programs that you can install on your site in case you need some features that does not come with WordPress out of the box. For example, you may need to collect statistics about your visitors or add some contact form for feedback. All of this and much more can be done by installing plugins. Now for this tutorial, I would like to start everything from the scratch. So let's just select all of our plugins and in bulk actions select deactivate and click on apply. Next, select all of the plugins again and in bulk actions choose delete and apply. Alright, we've got rid of all the plugins and our dashboard also looks much cleaner. It is time to install a new theme or a template. Now, what is a theme, you might ask? Theme is a visual part of the site. It is what users will see when they visit your website. All the content, all the pages, images, and etc. Everything that users will see is a part of your theme. Luckily for us, WordPress has a huge repository of free themes, and we are going to install one of the best that's available. So in our dashboard, let's go to Appearance and click on Themes. Now, these are the themes that come with WordPress by default. But to install a new one, we need to click on Add New. As you can see, there's a lot of themes available, but let's search for the one called Royal Elementor Kit. This is the one we need. It is blazing fast as well as SEO friendly and optimized for Elementor Page Builder. Now keep in mind that this thumbnail or screenshot might change in the future, but the name will always be the same. So let's click on Install and activate it. To take the full advantage of the theme, we need to install Royal add-ons alongside with Elementor, and these are the only plugins that we are going to use. Royal add-ons also come with tons of pre-made site library that will make things easier for us. So let's click on here, get started with Templates Kit. I recommend to allow permissions to receive important notifications, so click on Allow and Continue, and finally it will redirect us onto Royal Elementor Templates page. But before we do anything here, let me very quickly show you our newly installed plugins. So let's go to Plugins page, and these are the plugins which we've just installed when we've clicked on Get Started with Templates Kit. Royal Elementor add-ons alongside with Elementor Page Builder. Okay, let's go back to the Templates Kit, where you can import any template with just a single click. You can browse through these pre-made templates from many categories like portfolio, blog, photographer, digital agency, and many more, and choose the one that suits your site's needs. Keep in mind that all of them are built with Elementor drag-and-drop page builder with zero code. For this tutorial, I'll go for a template called the Nature, because it's perfect for the beginners, and you can preview the pages if you want by clicking here. That's exactly how your site is going to look after importing this kit. Click on Import Template Kit, wait for a few seconds, and when the import is finished, click here to visit your site. As you can see, it looks identical to what we've seen in a preview. So basically, it took us around 10 minutes to register our domain and hosting and create the WordPress website. Now it's time to learn how to edit the site and the content which we've just imported. One way to do so is to hover on Edit with Elementor. Of course, you can do it with any page you like and it will take you to the Elementor Page Builder. On the right side, you have a Page Navigator, which is a tree view of your sections and its content. And on the left side, you have an actual editor. From here, you can add or edit content, customize its styles, and many more. Now, the easiest way to edit the content is to click on the edit icon, and on the left side, you can change the actual text, choose its size, set the alignment, or customize its styles. And of course, you can do it with any other elements on the page. You can also change the position of your elements by dragging it up or down. And if you right-click on the element, you can delete it by using contextual menu. However, if you want to delete the entire section, just click on this small icon and that's it. Next thing I want to show you is how to replace the background of the section. So let me click on this tiny dotted icon Now we are editing the section itself. Go to Style and in Background Settings, click on Choose Image. From here, we can upload the image or select the one from the library. Let's choose this one, for example, and click on Insert Media. You can see our new section background, and if you want to add a new widget to the column of this section, one way to do it is to click inside of the column, choose the widget, I'll go for a simple text widget, and drag and drop it into the column. Remember when we installed Royal Addons plugin alongside with Elementor? Royal Addons come with a number of great widgets that significantly extend the capabilities of Elementor. So this time let me drag and drop one of them right into the page, and Elementor will automatically create the section for the widget. As you can see, I chose the testimonial carousel, which you can fully customize as needed. Last but not least, let's see how to choose the section layout before we create it. You can click on the plus icon and then select your structure. Let me choose 2-column layout, and in these columns, I can drag and drop any widget I want. Finally, let's click on Update and preview changes. Scroll down a little bit and we can see that our page has been updated. It is important to know that you can also reverse the changes by clicking on History. Here you will find all the changes we did, and if you want to reverse everything, just click on Editing Started. And finally, Update again. And of course, as I already said, you can edit all the pages in the same way. It's time to see how to create or delete pages from the WordPress dashboard, which is very easy. Go to Pages, All Pages. There is the list of all published pages. I'm going to select a few of them, and from Bulk Actions, select Move to Trash and hit Apply. To create a new page, click on Add New. This is the WordPress native block editor. I'm going to call it my first page, and instead of block editor, let's edit it with Elementor. From here you can add widgets just like we did it for home page. Let me drag and drop the image, then choose one from the library, create a new section, and this time maybe I'll add the video widget. Let's repeat the steps for one more time to add some text. I will copy some dummy text here, and finally I want to show you how to add Royal Addons Premade Blocks to your page. So let's click on this icon, and as you can see, there's a lot of Premade blocks to choose from. So in the categories, let's find the Advanced slider and click on Insert. So that's how easy it is to insert a fully functional Premade blocks like the slider into your page. Click on Update and let's preview changes. Then go back to the Pages in WordPress dashboard, and let me quickly delete the newly created page, because it's time to create a blog page for our site. So let's click on Add New. I'll simply call it a blog and click on Publish. If we view this page, as you can see, it is empty, and also there is no blog in our menu navigation. So to add the blog to the menu, go back to the dashboard and in Appearance choose Menus. This is the menu that comes with our theme, and since we have already deleted some pages, they are highlighted in red. So let's just quickly remove them from the menu. And from the left panel, we can choose which pages we want to add to the menu. I'll select Blog and click on Add to Menu. Let's put it above Contacts page and click on Save. Go back to the site and here it is. Our blog page now appears in the menu navigation, but it's still empty, and to display our blog posts here, let's go back to the dashboard and in Settings, find the submenu called Reading. And from here we need to tell the WordPress that we want our blog posts to be displayed on Blogs page, which we've just created. So select the blog and save changes. Now if we refresh our blog page, it will display some posts, and if you want to find this post in dashboard, let's click on All Posts, and here you can see all the demo posts that we've imported alongside with our theme. Let's create a new post by clicking on Add New, just like we did for pages. I will call it my first post. Quickly paste some dummy text here, and in post settings, let's choose some featured image, which will appear here and also inside the post itself as well. So let's choose an image from the library,
And also we can assign some categories to our post. Or maybe add a new category. Enter the name, I'll call it nature, and finally publish our first post. We can view it by clicking here, or just like we did it for our first page, we can also edit this post via Elementor. Create some section, and from the royal add-ons, I'll drag and drop some widget. Let's go for testimonial carousel for now. Update the page, go back to the site, refresh it, and here it is, our first post. We can click on it to see the details of the post, and everything looks just as we created. To edit your site's title and description, let's go to Dashboard and in Settings click on General. From here we can edit site title, I'll call it My First Site, and a tagline which will also appear in a Browser tab. Click on Save Changes, go back to the site, and as you can see, our site title and tagline is displayed in Browser tab correctly. In the final part of this tutorial, I'd like to show you how to edit the header and footer of the site. So let's hover on Edit with Elementor and click on Nature Header. From here you can edit the header just like you would do it to any other part of the site. In the Style section you will find many settings that you can play with. There is a big chance that you want to change the logo of the site. So let's click on it, and as you can see, there's a multiple versions that we can upload. One for the normal logo, one for Retina displays, and one for mobile version of the site. So let's click on Choose Image, and I have already prepared one for this tutorial. Let's also choose a Retina version, update the page, exit to Dashboard, visit the site again, and here it is, our newly selected logo. Let's quickly edit the footer of the site, and to do so we need to hover on Edit with Elementor again, and this time click on Nature Footer. Let's simply change some text here, update the page, go back to the dashboard and visit the site again. Scroll to the bottom of the page to see the footer, and that's it. That's how easy it is to create a WordPress website by using Royal Elementor Kit alongside with Royal Add-ons and Elementor. If you have any questions, please write a comment below and I will answer all of them. If you want to see the second part of this tutorial, where I'll be discussing more advanced stuff like how to create and use pop-ups, how to make pages responsive, Google Maps and many other things, please let me know in the comments. Finally, do not forget to visit royalelementoraddons.com, where you can get a support from our team. At the bottom of the site you will find the contact link, and from this page you can write us via contact form. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. Please like and subscribe the channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next one.